I've worked some strange jobs over the years, but nothing ever got under my skin quite like the night shift at the old Evergreen Motel. This was back in 2017 during a rough patch. I'd just gotten laid off from my warehouse gig. Bills were piling up, and I needed anything that paid. A buddy of mine knew the owner of the place, said they needed someone to watch the property overnight. The Evergreen had been shut down for years, sitting on the edge of Highway 9 like a forgotten landmark. Used to be popular in the 70s, then it fell apart after a couple of bad incidents. Place got a reputation. You know the kind. I was told nobody ever came by anymore. Just keep an eye out for vandals, maybe walk the halls once or twice, and that was it. Easy money, right? I figured I'd bring a thermos of coffee, my Bluetooth speaker, and maybe get some reading done. First couple nights were exactly what I expected. Empty, cold, and creepy in that way. Only abandoned buildings can be. But nothing happened. Then came night 4. It was around 2:30 a.m., and I was sitting in the front office, feet up on the desk, sipping lukewarm coffee. I had the hallway security monitor on, one of those old-school grainy black and white setups. And that's when I saw it. Someone, or something, moved in the East Wing hallway. Room 209. The hallway that hadn't had a single blip of movement since I'd started. I blinked, leaned forward, just a shadow passing across the screen. I reached for my keys and unlocked the door. It creaked open slow. Inside was empty, but the smell hit me. Mildew, old smoke, and something else, metallic, like rust or blood. I swept my light across the room. Broken dresser, moldy mattress, faded floral curtains, and then I saw the writing. Carved into the wall above the headboard, dozens of overlapping scratches spelling one word again and again: stay. I backed out of the room, locked it, walked back to the office fast. My heart was racing. I told myself maybe some junkie had broken in days before, and I'd just now noticed. But when I checked the monitors again, the hallway was empty, except room 210's door was now wide open. I hadn't opened it. I didn't go back out that night. I sat in the office, every light on, watching the screen until sunrise. When the owner showed up at 6, I told him what happened. He just stared at me for a second and said, "Room 209 and 210? Yeah, we used to keep those sealed. Had some issues with guests." He didn't elaborate. I didn't ask. I quit that day, took my last check, and never went back. Sometimes I still see that hallway in my dreams. Room 209, the whispers, the smell, and always that word carved into the walls. Stay, but I didn't, and you shouldn't either. Remember, not every building is truly empty. Some just wait until someone's alone enough to notice.